Okay, let's take a look at these select practice problems. We will be doing problem 1, parts A and B, and then problem 3, part B. Okay, so start with 1. They're giving you a table and they want you to find inverse values. So really all you got to do with these guys is just understand that this is your original, right? So this is your g of x function. That's how it does. And your g inverse function basically means you're just going to kind of rewrite this like this. Right? So you got -4, 16, and so now you're going to write this as 16, -4. And -1, 1, now you're going to write it as 1, -1. 2, 4 becomes 4, 2. So you're just swapping all the values around, right? And then once you have that, you can evaluate these. And so it says g, the inverse value of g at 4. So you're still treating this like your input, right? This is your input. And technically, it's still your x. It's hard to think of it that way because we thought, well, we just switched x around. Isn't this still x? No, because we switched it, right? So our x value is 4, so find 4 in your input, and then your output is 2, right? So equals 2. And then same thing here, 16. 16 is your new x value here, and your output is -4. And that's really all you got to do with those. Just understand that the variables basically switch, meaning the values switch with it. Okay, so for the next problem, right, it says write an equation for the inverse of each function below. Use Desmos to graph the function and its inverse on the same set of axes, which means you're going to have two graphs right here. Sketch what you see, y equals 5x minus 1. So to write the inverse, really all you have to do is just swap x and y, right? Swap x and y. So flip them, right? So now we have x equals 5y minus 1. We may show you guys how to rewrite these so that it's in slope-intercept form like this one, but right now we're not going to worry about that too much. So you can just write x equals 5y minus 1. And now we will go to Desmos and we will take a look at these. All right, so let's do our y first of all. So here's our y. All right, this is what we get. So you can see it goes through the y-intercept at 1, and it looks like it kind of goes through the point, we'll just say 4, 1, 4, the point 1, 4. So it goes through -1, goes through the point 1, 4. Okay, I apologize if I'm misspeaking on some stuff. I'm a little sleepy yet. So let's put a point there, and then we'll kind of put a point here, and then we're going to just kind of, you know, try to draw a line, right, without it being too crooked. All right, so this is my original. This is y equals 5x minus 1. Okay, doesn't go through the origin, right? Kind of goes up like that. And now, from what we understand about inverse functions, remember we have this like y, and you don't have to draw this, but I'm just showing this to you. We have this y equals x line that this should be flipped on. So we should get something that kind of goes along here like this. So let's sketch the inverse now. And yeah, that's what we get, right? Goes through -1 on x, right? And it goes through at the same point there. And then we'll go over to 4, 1 instead of 1, 4 and plot a point, right? So, you know, pretty predictable in that sense. So let's switch to a thinner line here. We'll go over here, the line point. Go over here to about 4, 1. Put a point there. And I'm gonna use a different color. I'm gonna use blue. All right, and then we're going to draw this thing. I don't know why it stopped, but well, yep. And there you go. So then this is the equation of x equals 5y minus 1. All right, so this is your function right here. This one is f of x, right? If you think about it this way, and then this one is your inverse function. Okay. And so that's really all you got to do for these. It's just hopefully making that connection. That should sort of look like a reflection over this. Now, granted, that a lot of that depends upon how well you graph and how neat you are. But if you use a ruler on these and take a little care on this, they should look pretty decent. So hope this is helpful, guys. Good luck with these, and we'll talk to you later.